New York City. Just saying the name brings up all these images, right? Yellow cabs, steaming manholes, those incredible skyscrapers. But what if I told you the city we all think we know isn't completely real? What if it wasn't built with just bricks and steel, but with light and film? Yeah, this is the story of how movies literally built a myth.
Okay, so this is really the heart of it. The author and architect James Sanders, he just nailed it. He said there are basically two New Yorks. One is the real city, the one you can walk around in. But the other is a mythical city. And that second one, the one that lives inside all of our heads, was born from the cinema. It's a city literally built from dreams.
And this right here, this is the perfect postcard from that mythical city, isn't it? That iconic shot from Woody Allen's Manhattan. It's so much more than just a picture of a bridge. It's a whole mood. It's romance, it's intelligence, it's this quiet beauty of a city that feels like it was made just for moments like this. This is the New York of our imagination, captured in a single frame. So how do you even build a mythical city? Well, it all starts with the person behind the camera. Think about it. Film directors are kind of like architects, but architects of perception. They're all given the same raw materials, the same streets, the same buildings, but they use them to build completely different worlds, all on one tiny island. And you want to see a perfect example? Look no further than Woody Allen versus Martin Scorsese. On one hand, you've got Allen's New York. It's like a black and white poem, right? Full of smart, witty people and that romantic, kind of sad feeling. Then, on the other hand, you have Scorsese's New York. It's gritty, it's raw, it's down on the street level with saints and sinners, and you can feel this complex mix of love and anger he has for the city. And here it is, plain as day. On the left, you have that beautiful, idealized moment from Manhattan. It's clean, it's romantic, it's timeless. And then you look to the right, and you're in the grimy, dangerous, neon-soaked streets of Taxi Driver. It's the exact same city, but they feel like two completely opposite worlds. That's the power of a director's vision. And listen, this isn't some accident. Scorsese himself said it best. There are many New York filmmakers. Each one has their own vision. And he's right. Cinema isn't just a mirror. It's not just showing us what's there. No, filmmakers are actively building their own New York, brick by cinematic brick, and shaping how we all see the city. But here's where the story gets really interesting. It's not just about a bunch of artists and their visions. At a certain point, the city itself woke up, realized the power cinema had, and decided, hey, we want in on this. This stopped being just about culture. It became a full-blown strategy. So picture this. It's the mid-1960s, and Hollywood is basically abandoning New York. Film crews were packing up and heading west to shoot on studio lots. They called them runaway productions. And for New York, this was a disaster. We're talking lost jobs, lost money, and maybe worst of all, losing control over its own story. The city was in a real crisis. And the solution? It came from politics. In 1965, a guy running for mayor, John Lindsay, makes this huge promise. I'm going to bring the movies back. And guess what? He actually did it. By 1966, he created the first ever film commission in the US. The whole idea was simple. Just make it super easy to film in New York. And the results? They were absolutely staggering. It changed the city's economy and its entire identity on the world stage, forever. And the impact was immediate. Right away, in that first year alone, film production doubled. That pumped an extra $20 million straight into the city's economy. Okay, so fast forward to today. That $20 million, it's now an incredible $9 billion. Every single year, it supports more than 130,000 jobs. And this was about way more than just money. It was one of the first times the city ever strategically used its culture, what we'd call soft power today, to completely rebrand itself. New York didn't just sit back and let Hollywood tell its story. No, it threw open the doors and invited them in. And wow, did that investment pay off. So this team-up between the city and the movies did way more than just make money. It created something else, like an icon factory. It started taking real physical places you could actually stand in and turn them into legendary symbols that people recognized all over the world. Let's start with Central Park. To a New Yorker, it's just their backyard, right? But then movies like When Harry Met Sally or Made in Manhattan come along, and suddenly it's the world's biggest, most famous stage for falling in love. All of a sudden, a simple park bench isn't just a bench anymore. A walk in the fall isn't just a walk, it's all loaded with this new cinematic meaning. But it wasn't all lovey-dovey stuff. Think about the subway. For millions, it's just how you get to work. But movies like The Warriors or Die Hard with a Vengeance, they turned it into this arena of pure adrenaline and danger. It became the symbol of the city's gritty, chaotic, and, yeah, sometimes dangerous side.
And of course, you've got Fifth Avenue. Before Audrey Hepburn came along in Breakfast at Tiffany's, Tiffany's was, well, it was a fancy jewelry store. But after that movie, it became a global pilgrimage site, a symbol of elegance, of dreaming big, of a very specific kind of New York fantasy.
So what you have now is the real, physical city with all these powerful movie myths just layered right on top of it. And that leads to a really fascinating question about the illusion that, let's be honest, we all kind of live in now. Seriously, where does the real city end and the movie version begin? Think about it. When a tourist stands in front of Tiffany's, are they just looking at a store, or are they stepping into a scene from a movie they love? That line between the two New Yorks, it's not just blurry, it's practically gone. And this isn't just some philosophical question either. This myth has huge real-world consequences. It drives a massive tourism industry with people flying across the world to see a movie location. It shapes the economy, remember that $9 billion number, and maybe most importantly, it builds a picture of New York in the minds of millions of people before they even get here, shaping their dreams of what the city is and what it could be for them. So on one hand, cinema has the power to build New York into this indestructible symbol of everything we can achieve. But then you see a scene like this from Planet of the Apes, and it's a shocking reminder that cinema also has the power to tear it all down. It just shows you how powerful this myth-making machine really is. The movies gave us the New York of our dreams, and they're the only thing powerful enough to imagine its end. So you have to ask yourself, what does that say about the stories we choose to live inside?